News 12's Earl Phelps was in the courtroom during the hearing and joins us live now from the federal courthouse with that story. Earl.
Richard Davis appeared here at the federal court late this afternoon for a hearing that lasted for about an hour. Now, he pleaded guilty to trying to help ISIS in exchange for the federal government dropping a weapons charge against him. Now, the FBI had been tracking Davis since last year, and they arrested him in October at the airport in Atlanta, where he was trying to board a flight to Turkey, then smuggle himself into Syria, where he was going to join ISIS. Now, he wanted to join ISIS as an English translator or as a recruiter or anything the terrorist organization wanted him to do. The FBI, though, is in fear that there may be other people like Davis out there.
ISIS has done such a
Now, Davis will be sentenced at a later date, and as you mentioned, Richard, that he could be sent to prison for up to 15 years and have to pay a fine of up to $200,000. We'll keep you in touch when that sentencing is handed down. Richard.
Earl Phelps, thanks for the live update. It's a remarkable story, and this afternoon her family spoke with News 12's Earl Phelps just outside the Joseph M. Steele Burn Center at Doctors Hospital. Earl, how is she doing?
Well, Rita Cable is doing just fine. She did suffer some smoke inhalation, but she is expected to fully recover. Cradle's son and daughter have been with their mother at the hospital all day. Her son, Wesley Cradle, was at the scene of the fire for several hours this morning when his mother was still missing. He couldn't believe it when two firefighters pulled his mother to safety after she had been trapped inside of her bathroom for 7 long hours.
We were actually home at Marshall Square.
Now, doctors aren't sure when Kata will be released, but at this point, she's more concerned about her pet cat, Bootsy, that's still missing after the fire. So she is in good spirits at this time, but we don't know when she's going to be released.
And what a roller coaster for the family, planning a funeral
That's
and
right.
now a great reunion with a mom who seems to be in good health.
Yeah, they say it's a miracle.
Earl, thanks so much.
All right.
On your side, this is News 12 Midday.
Drones taking flight over what remains of the Marshall Square retirement home today. They hope to find out more about the fire that killed a woman and displaced more than 80 residents. Good afternoon, I'm Earl Phelps, joined by News 12's George Lopez, who's at the scene of the investigation. George, what are our crews doing out there right now? The 82-year-old woman who was pulled out of that fire, Rita Cato, is in good condition, but is still in the hospital as this morning. The family is just thankful she's alive.
Level for apartment at Marshall Square.
Now, coming up on News 12 first at 5 and News 12 at 6, we'll get another update on the fire investigation and what's next for those who were displaced. A body found in a Millen apartment has investigators trying to figure out the cause of death today. A News 12 viewer sent us these pictures from the scene where police say they found Kenneth Scott dead last night in an apartment on Old Waynesboro Road. Investigators say the type of injury Scott suffered make the death suspicious. We expect to get a full report from the GBI later today. Tune in News 12 first at 5 for those new details. And new this midday, one man is in the hospital with serious injuries today after his car flips over, injecting him onto the pavement. The accident happened this morning in Trenton on Johnston Highway, South Carolina. Highway Patrol says Tyrone Dozer is at GRU for treatment. Troopers say Dozer was going around a curve when he struck a culvert and flipped his SUV.
Well, outside now.
All right, thanks a lot, Tim. From Crime Team 12 in Orangeburg, man behind bars accused of stabbing an elderly woman to death. The Orangeburg Sheriff's Office says Isaiah Viazi dialed 911 himself and admitted to the murder. Police say 74-year-old Dolores Dash was found yesterday wrapped in sheets with multiple stab wounds. Police have not released a motive at this time. Well, it's been 4 days and an 18-year-old is still missing this afternoon from Swainsboro. Police Department is asking for your help locating Alexius Cephas. She went missing around 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. And you could contact the police department if you see her. Her family says it's unusual for her to not contact them for this long.
But then threw the gun down and switched to the AR-15.
Jurors hear the thoughts of the accused Colorado theater killer as he walks into the theater.
Still a lot of...
You're watching News 12 Midday with Earl Phelps and meteorologist Tim Strong.